Hey everyone, Community Lending Officer Chris here. Want to give you some tips and tricks of how to budget with three banking accounts. Now, listen, you have a choice of whatever you would like to choose as it pertains to how you do your business. This is just a humble suggestion of what you could do to actually budget using a three bank account system that I use. First, we're going to talk about the types of accounts. The types of accounts are two checking account and one savings account. You're going to have one checking account for your major bills, the second checking account for your everyday spending, and your savings account will be actually for you to be able to save money per month. So when you think about having a checking account for your bills, you're going to actually take a look at all the bills that you have, and you're going to ensure that you have that amount in that particular checking account per month. And you can replenish that checking account by biweekly checks, payments, or if you're self-employed, by making sure you're putting the right amount into that account. But it is an account that is not going to be used for anything else but to pay your bills. Now, what bills you decide to put in there, it is your choice. But I like to make sure it is the bills that do not change within reason, i.e., your mortgage payment, your rent payment, your car payment, maybe a credit card payment, maybe a phone bill, maybe a direct TV or a cable bill. I like to make sure it's those types of bills. Of course, JEA or electric bill will be in there. That's the one that can fluctuate along with the credit card bill. But you should actually have an average that you're going to use when it comes to that account. A key important factor is to make sure you have at least 1 to 2 months in reserve in this account. I.e., if your bills for the month is $2,000, you'll want to have at least $4,000 in this account. And you spend that $2,000 and you replenish that $2,000 and always having the extra 2 months in there. That's the goal that I would use if I were you. And if you look at the other account as a spending money account, the things that you have a choice, i.e., how much you choose to spend on food, entertainment. Um, you think about it from a perspective of anything, whether it's hair care, anything, gym memberships, anything that you know it is a choice. Now, such things as food and gym membership, you might want to put it into the first checking account because it's a set amount of money. Now, I like to separate the two different things, two different items as it pertains to food. So, one, we're going to have the standard go to the grocery store budget, and then the second is going to be like going out to eat food or entertainment or restaurants, things of that nature. That would be the second checking account. And thirdly, the saving account would be the account where you put 10% or 15% or 20%, however you choose to put that money into that account. Then you have a possibility of having multiple accounts, whether that's an IRA, a money market account, an annuity, anything that is additional savings. These will be the additional savings account. Now, the very first thing is to set up your bill paying account. Try to get that over a particular amount, and then work on your budget, on your expenses that you like to spend on a regular basis. But all the while, you're setting up a savings account, whether it's 10% or 15%. It could be as low as 5%. So this is in a nutshell an example of having three different accounts. Now, when you have the separate accounts, you get to see exactly how much money you're able to save and how much you're spending. So if you're going to say, hey, my budget for spending is $500 every 2 weeks in the budget in the spending account, your goal is to stay within that $500 for the 2 weeks until you're paid again. As it pertains to your bill paying account, again, you're looking to see how many bills you have and how much money you need to put into that account. This will eliminate the need to roll over bills or actually wait 30 days and pay a bill. You'll find yourself paying bills immediately or either before the due date, always being ahead, and even sometimes paying bills in advance of the due date if you have that money set aside. So you really don't count that money. What you're counting is your savings, and you're counting your spending money account. So you're trying to stay within the budget of the amount that you set on your spending money account. And yes, if you run out of spending money account, you can draw money from the savings or the bill pay, but the goal is to not do that. The goal is to never take money out of the savings and never take money out of the bill paying account, and simply figure out a way to stay within your budget on the spending money account. So even though you have a budget with your bills, you're really not counting that money. You're just counting the money that you spend as you please. And what that does is eliminates you spending too much money and not having the money to pay your bills. So in other words, if your spending money account is $300 every 2 weeks, you're forcing yourself to spend only $300 for those 2 weeks. Now, as it pertains to credit cards, there are opportunities to use credit cards and actually increase your spending money account. So let's say your spending money account is $300 every 2 weeks, but then on a credit card, you have $300 every 2 weeks. You would just have to make sure that you have the ability to pay the $600 on the credit card out of your bill paying account, assuming that you want to pay that credit card off per month. So as a budget, you would say, okay, I want to make sure that I put enough money into my bill paying account to allow for me to be able to spend with a credit card. And that prevents you from taking money out of the savings account, and it prevents you from taking money out of the bill paying account, because you already have set aside that you're going to dip into that account for at least $300 every 2 weeks. All right. Give me a call if you have any questions about this. This information is for free, 904-238-6662. If you do want to have a personal consultation, that does come with a fee, you would give a call to 904-566-2155. Thank you and have a great day.